You have to stop judging yourself and getting mad at yourself for what you're authentically feeling. If you're feeling guilty or angry or embarrassed, you have to let yourself feel it. Stop trying to push it down. Stop getting mad at yourself for being anxious or angry or insecure or whatever it is. Stop judging yourself. The reason that you have such a hard time holding these feelings is because we've been taught from a young age that they're not good, that they're bad. Maybe when you were a little kid, your parents got mad at you for crying and said, like, stop crying, you're being so annoying, or why do you deserve to cry right now? Whatever it is, we've been taught subconsciously that we're not allowed to have these feelings because these big emotions are bad. And society confirms this. They reprimand people who are too emotional or too much. And a lot of us are conditioned from childhood, whether we realize it or not, that these emotions are bad and that we should instead only feel the good emotions of happiness or joy or peace, and that feeling insecure or angry or embarrassed is a low vibrational feeling that we just shouldn't have at all. But the reality is that if you hold shame around these feelings, feeling like, oh, I shouldn't feel that way, I need to stop it, and you get mad at yourself for feeling this, you're triggering your inner child you, the young 6-year-old, 5-year-old version of you that's inside all of us, and you're telling her or him, you're not safe, you're not allowed to feel that. Remember when you did cry about this thing and you felt sad and you expressed your emotions freely and you got punished? Yeah, we can't do that again because we'll just get in trouble from our parents or whoever it is, and we'll just get told we're being too much. And a lot of us have that shame internalized within us because we've been taught by society, by other people in our life that we cared about, that we shouldn't feel these bad emotions, these negative emotions. And now, whenever they come up, we feel shame around it. We feel the urge to push it away because it's so uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good. Nobody likes to feel those things, right? We are taught to just numb it and run away from it. We think that by pushing those feelings away and numbing or running away, we'll just get rid of them. But in reality, it's actually the exact opposite, where if you are not allowing yourself to feel the emotion fully and you're holding shame around that feeling coming up, you will just push it down lower and lower inside of you. And the next time something similar like this happens, you're going to trigger it all over again. And then the more that it builds up within you, inside of you, and the more that you're holding that trauma, that sadness, whatever emotion it is, it's just going to be amplified more and more. And one day you're probably just going to crash out and blow. So we really need to rewrite the narrative around these emotions that are so-called negative emotions. These emotions that are hard to feel, like anger or sadness or insecurity, embarrassment, guilt, shame, whatever it is, you are allowed to feel those feelings. You are human. You cannot always be happy. You cannot always be joyful or peaceful or whatever it is. We need polarity. You cannot always have good without some of the negative or like lower or harder to feel emotions. It is so human and normal for you to feel like this. You're allowed to feel anxious sometimes. You're allowed to feel nervous or jealous or embarrassed or sad. You are allowed to feel these things, and I'm so sorry for anyone who has been told that they were too much or too emotional, and for anyone who is taught that you're not allowed to have these feelings, because you are. You are human, so you're going to have these feelings. And whoever said that it's not normal to have these feelings or that you shouldn't feel this way hasn't felt the full spectrum of their own emotions. So you shouldn't be taking advice from them. And I know it's hard. I know it's uncomfortable. I know you don't want to sit with it. I know that it doesn't feel good. But in reality, the more you run from it, the more you are afraid of it, the more you put it on a pedestal, and it'll begin to run your life. And in reality, a lot of people who refuse to feel their feelings are living in fear of these feelings. So they're so afraid of it, and this fear ends up running their lives. When in reality, if you give yourself permission to feel the feelings, they will pass. They will no longer have that power over you because you allow them to exist. Without shame, without worry or insecurity, you allow them to exist. And what does that look like? It looks like sitting with yourself, maybe putting your hand on your heart or wherever you feel tightness. Maybe it's your head, maybe it's your tummy, your throat, wherever it is, and telling yourself out loud or in your head, hey, it's okay. I know that you're feeling jealous or anxious or sad. It's okay. I've got you. You are safe. And it's really just reparenting that inner child that exists within all of us and teaching yourself it is safe to feel these things. It is so normal. It's okay. You don't have to feel embarrassed for feeling this. You're allowed to feel this. I know it's hard. I know it feels uncomfortable, but it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. And I've got you. Even if no one else has got you, I've got you. I will always be here for you. I am with you. And if it helps to separately literally visualize like your younger version of yourself, think about the 5-year-old, 6-year-old version of yourself who was crying or sad and angry, and nobody validated their feelings. It's your turn to reparent your inner child and be that warm, loving adult that they needed at that time, to comfort yourself the way that you needed and you didn't receive when you were a child. You've got this, and you deserve to feel all of your feelings. I believe in you.